Welcome back to MyGM. Currently, Paul Heyman, me, stays on top, and for some reason, Apollo Crews is my world champion. So, for this episode, we're going to see if we can change that. I just don't think Apollo Crews is what my brand is going for, really. So, this episode, we're going to see if we could dethrone Apollo Crews. Adam Pearce, relegated to NXT, as you know, he is second place. Nick Aldis third, and William Regal trying something new, taking a lot of risks, pushing some talent that don't usually get pushed, like Miles Bourne, just a youngster down in NXT 2.0. So we're going to continue right here. I'm a little sick. So last time we just finished a PLE, so they're asking if we want to do any trades. I don't think we're going to do any trades at the moment, unless we could steal someone from Adam Pearce. Let's see. Anyone he does not use. Oh, look at Ethan Page looking a little pissed off. Drew McIntyre. Wow. That is a huge one right there. Let's see who we're working with at the top of our brand, though. Finn Balor. We have LA Knight. Dirty Dom. All right. 10 weeks injury is terrible for us. And Maxine Dupree is also pretty pissed. So can we get rid of Axiom? Maybe it's time to get rid of him, and maybe we bring in someone big, someone who could take that title and lead our brand. And you know what? If we're going to get rid of him, I think we're going to have to get rid of him as well. So we're going to offer... That's a great trade. All right, we're good. We're done with trading. We stole Adam Pearce's talent. Now, Nia Jax for Grayson Waller. I'm not really interested in this trade. I'm good on that. Man, my throat is so sore. Like, it hurts because of the sickness. But Mission and Tavin, no. Horrible trades all around. NXT 2.0, again, they want the same people. But they're actually trying to give me Big E and Charlie Dempsey. Big E is better than Jacob Pt2, but I don't know if I want to get rid of Nia Jax. And he's willing to pay me, too, so... This, honestly, is not that bad of a deal. But it's just, do I want Big E? Let's see, Superstar Info, 5 out of 5. And I could push him. You know what? I'm going to accept this just for the switch up of the brand. So we're going to start off the week. We're in Fresno, California. Austin Theory's a little pissed off. That's fine. We need to mark it. Fine, we'll mark it then. Forget it. We're not going to ever pay anyone that amount of money unless we really need them. Sure, you got yourself a partnership. I will have to come and run into Chelsea Green into the future. Listen, I'm sick at working at NXT 2.0. This is a great deal. You are coming into our brand. We have replaced Nia Jax. Talent scouts cost. Select a superstar with more than 65 to lose 35. The rest gain 5 popularity. Nah. Actually, should we do this? Only 5 pop, though. I don't know if that's... I don't really have anything else to use it, so for whatever. Sorry. So let's see if we could get rid of his belt in this match. We're going to run Drew McIntyre versus Apollo Crews for the World Heavyweight Championship. That's our main event. We're going to give the title to Drew McIntyre. So Stephanie Vaquer also needs a match. Oh my goodness. I don't know how I'm going to do this content because my throat is so dry right now. Oh my god, that is so much popularity to lose from Finn Balor. I'm so sorry, Finn. You have to take one for the team. We have Lash Legend. I'm just trying to remember what we have here. Okay. So, clearly... Nope. They need a new matchup. Should we do Tatum Paxley in a tag team with Natalya? We'll do that for now. Who are my tag team champions? The War Raiders. It is, and they do need a heel team to go up against them. We could put... Talatong is still on my team. I think that's what we just concluded, though. So we could do him, and then if we could get a cruiser... we might have to do JD McDonough. We might have to use Finn Balor for something else. I think we're going to start them in a team. These teams kind of make sense. Not too much, but they make sense. Now, who can feud with Stephanie Vaquer? Fighter, Bruiser. Did they just finish their rivalry? No, they did not. Okay, that works for us. So we're going to do a call out. We're going to have Lash Legend calling out Lyra Valkyria. Chelsea Green is my women's champion. Can she go up against... Oh, they're in a feud. All right, that is perfect. Ilya Dragunov needs to be in a match. It's Austin Theory. I think that works out well. No, I can't do this. I'm suffering too much, dude. I'm suffering too much. No, you know what? We're continuing it. We're gonna finish a couple episodes. This is just gonna be... My throat is just so sore, dude. It's like so dry from the sickness. But let's see. We're gonna see if Big E can go up against anybody here. Big E versus Finn Balor, that's money. But, you know, we might have to do Big E versus Pt2. Just because of the stamina, you know what I mean? Can she go up against Blake Monroe? She can. She can. And where does that put her, though? Because Blake Monroe's stamina is really short. You know what? We're going to have her call out Bianca Belair. See if that can get us anything. And finally, just one more match. Austin Theory. You can make it a triple threat to include Walking Wild. Because he's feeling a little wild. Alright, let's see if anyone could give me some charity promo. He's a little pissed. I don't like that, but it should be fine. I think that's everyone. That is everyone. So let's see if we have a power card to... We could buy it. And let's see, where is LA Knight? We're not trying to lose LA Knight. He's important to us. Any other power cards I should be using? I think I'm fine for now. So we have title matches. I think we're putting a stipulation on this one. We're gonna make it we're gonna make this a ladder match, and for here we're gonna make this a Extreme Rules match. We want Drew to win that belt. Can we make anyone interfere to start a feud with Apollo Crews? I never meant to make Apollo Crews win this. We don't have anyone who can, unless we use Talatonga. He could get injured doing this, but we're gonna do that. A self promo. Maybe we should do a self promo for El Grande Americano. Get him a little bit of popularity. So this is the show that we're running with right now. We're probably going to do 2 shows or maybe even a third, but I'm just too sick for this. So Eric and Ivar versus Charlie Dempsey and JD McDonough, a makeshift tag team, has gotten a great rating, and they start the show, and it is just perfect. This is a new tag team. They're both wearing black. They look like somebody who would team together, and Eric and Ivar, they are unhappy to lose their belt, so they will be getting a rematch later on. But Lash Legend decides to call out Lyra Valkyria. She tells her, "Girl, you're cringe." She just says, "You're cringe," and the crowd loved it. It was a good rating, and they're got in a feud. Big E has joined our brand, and he is demanding a match. So Talatonga comes out from the back. He says, "I will face you, Big E, and I will send you back packing." But Big E overpowers Talatonga. He slams him, and he wins the match. That is a former world champion. Of course he'd win. Stephanie Vaquer is not able to call out Bianca Belair because she just has a low promo. But Piper Niven and Alba Fire defeat the new team, and they say, "You can get a new tag team partner. It doesn't matter, Natalya. We are always going to be better than you." LA Knight brings home a ton of fans. That's why he has so much value. So now we have Ilya Dragunov versus Austin Theory, and Walking Wild, he said, "You know what, guys, let's get a little wild," and he's coming into this match. Let's see. Austin Theory gets his win. Hopefully that makes him a little happier. And a self-promo bringing in 6 fans, El Gran Americano. He spoke some Spanish. He called people Wwe. He said, "No chingues, Wwe," and people were invested. Now, Apollo Crews and Drew McIntyre, Drew McIntyre gets the win in an amazing bout, and no rivalry. That's exactly what we wanted. Love you, Apollo, but you being world champion is not good for the ratings. So we're putting Drew McIntyre right on top. He just joined our brand. It is a little unfair to give him the world title right away, but he deserved it when you have credibility like that, especially bringing him Drew McIntyre onto our brand. What a match that was. To the moon card. But unfortunately, we are second place. Adam Pearce has actually overcame us and has beat us right there. So that is not looking good. Looks like we're going to have to... Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. My bad. My bad. Great to have you on our show as well. At the Intercontinental Championship. You know what? You're right. You'll get your shot. Let's see if we can call him out. But he does have a feud with JD McDonough. That's not good. That is not good. Let's see if Eric and Ivar. They have pretty good stamina. So, a bruiser. Is there any babyface fighters? Or should we be turning Finn Balor babyface? Perhaps we can do this. So, a role change for Finn Balor. He's going to turn babyface just like in real life. And El Grande Americano. Very happy. I think for this week we do the Bianca Belair match. Let's see if we can make it a triple threat. For now, we'll keep it just... Actually, we could make it a triple threat. This is incredible for the women's title on the line. So, Show Logistics. I kind of want the 6th one. So, yeah, I think we're going to work towards that. Doom, boom. All of these are worth it, though. So, I might not have enough money to even do it. So, let's see if we can get... What does she want? The crew, or does she want the effects? Steel cage and the gauntlet. I think that's more important. We'll get to see some effects. And let's see if we could find anyone good. Any good jobbers here. None of these people kind of look that intriguing. We might do one more. Lulu Tandy. Nope. 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 So let's see if we could go... Another search going. See if we can find someone worthwhile. Oh my god, they're all terrible. They are all terrible. Yeah, we're not bringing any. Carolina Reaper. And she has a level 5 ring XP. Interesting, interesting. Should we sign the Carolina Reaper? I don't know. That's pretty cheap, you know? I don't think I'd have anyone for her to feud with, though. So we're not going to bring in Carolina Reaper just now. Let's see if I have any promises. She wants to partner with her, and I wanted to put them in a feud. So that's what we're going to have to do then. Whatever. So we're going to do a tag team. And we're going to look for her. And who are some heels that we can put in there? Lash Legend. Why not? Why the hell not? I don't want anything from that, but it'll happen nonetheless. Let's see if we could take Chelsea Green to a spa. Let's see. We cannot. That sucks. I kind of want to turn El Grande babyface. You know what I mean? I want him to win the biggest championship on our brand. We could run this back as well. Maybe the Austin Theory Ilya Dragunov match. Maybe keep Walking Wild from wilding up and getting into that match. We could also run back our men's tag team division right there. Promise Chelsea Green, you'd interfere. Okay. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. But let's see. Just one more match. What could we do? El Grande Americano. So yeah, I definitely need a babyface. So you know what? We're going to turn El Grande Americano into a babyface. And is there anything else we could do? We could do No Man is Truly Ever Good. No Man is True. I thought we changed Finn Balor. Did I not do that? Oh, we're doing both of these in one show. Oh, man. Should we even turn him heel at this point then? Well, he needs to feud with someone, and he needs to feud with someone as well. So we're gonna get two baby faces into our brand. Let's see if he could beat Walking Wild. They're both kind of low on the stam, so this is gonna be our main event. And I think these two will get into an Extreme Rules match, and these two will be in a tables match. Oh man, we're out of... So we're gonna do some advertising. Who can bring us some money? Drew McIntyre, bring me some money. Actually, no. Actually, that's the only thing I can afford to do, so yeah. LA Knight could bring me some money as well. But Dirty Dom, bring me some, dude. Bring me some, bring it home. I trust you guys. I don't know if now I'm starting to think that this Extreme Rules match might not have been worth it. Let's see. Only good and no rivalry. That was definitely not worth it. So Finn Balor gets an okay. Now Big E versus Tala Tonga. Let's see who picks up the victory. Big E, of course. Tala Tonga, he needs to lock in. El Grande Americano turning babyface. That's exactly what we wanted to see. And Stephanie Vaquer and Bianca Belair, they for some reason get a rivalry. Not something I wanted to do, but whatever. Now we have our fingers crossed. We're hoping Walking Wild doesn't get injured. I mean, he won, so it's a good sign, and that was good. That should have honestly made opening the show. They both are bringing me some ratings. Only 2 fans lost from that. That is the risk we're willing to take. And they retained their belts. They are a dominant tag team here in Monday Night Raw. Now, one person that won't be happy. Now, let's see. So, apparently, The Miz and Otis, that's just ratings. That's just going to get them #1. That's what everyone wants to see right now. They want to see Otis versus The Miz. And let's see what it got. Look, they just want to see that. So, 22,000 fans. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal. But we're going to get back in first place by the end of this episode. I promise you that. I promise you that. Listen, I'm not feeling... You know what? Sure. Get some rest. Ilya Dragunov is demanding a win. But I do need to run in on Chelsea Green. We're going to have to bring in someone else. Where are the baby faces? So another $1,000 down the drain. Cora Cut. She is going to come into our brand for one show. And Chelsea Green, this is what you asked for. You wanted this, so boom. No, definitely not for a world title. Chelsea Green, interference. We'll get it. Alright, so now who can he face? I think he needs to face Finn Balor. I regret making him lose that much. Oh my goodness. Boom, picking that up. Picking that up. Always pick it up. Always pick up a bad publicity. To the moon. Yeah, we're going to give this to Finn Balor. Poor guy. He deserves that. So now this is for the world title. We're going to make it a tables match. So Finn Balor has an even higher chance of winning. And who wanted... promised LA Knight a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. So we're going to have him, LA Knight. We're going to have JD. Let's see. They could still fight, but we're going to have JD McDonough for the men's title. It's going to be actually a fatal 4-way because we're throwing in El Grande Americano. Ole, ole, ole. Hey. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to make sure he keeps that title. I don't want anyone to take it off of him. Ilya Dragunov said he wants to win his next fight. So, do we have a fixed match card? We do not. Okay, we do. Oh my god, I already used it. I'm so stupid. That's how you know I'm sick. I'm just not even thinking clearly right now. But we're going to start off with the War Raiders. And they're going to be like... Bro, we want those titles back onto our waist. Okay. Get the women's... No. So let's see. Actually, no. I know they're going to be terrible. So we're going to have Alexa Bliss calling out. Chelsea Green. Let's see who else we could have call out somebody. Maybe we have him call out Finn Balor for that level 2. We should do this at the start of the show. And finally, just one more match. Talatonga is a little hurt, so maybe we could have him finish his feud at the PLE. Or on the Go Home show. Look, maybe Lyra Valkyria is good to go. She's still not good to go. That's terrible. So we're gonna actually have a charity promo, and we're gonna make. Okay, I can't even afford it. Okay, we're gonna call out his feud, and only space for one more match. With everyone's popular stamina very, very low. So you know what, Lyra Valkyria, you're taking a risk for us, and we can't even make this for anything. Actually, we can make it a tables match. You know what? We're making it a tables match. I want as much as I can get from this. So let's start on the show. Monday Night Raw, a fatal 4-way. Dirty Dominic Mysterio is forced into this match. El Grande Americano called him out backstage. He said he wanted an opportunity, but LA Knight came out and said, I am the hardest working superstar here on Monday Night Raw. Yeah, I should be facing Dirty Dom for this title as well. And JD McDonough come in, and he's like kind of backing up Dirty Dom, and he said, look, I want this too. And Dirty Dom actually slams El Grande Americano right through that table, retaining his belt, starting a rivalry. And Drew McIntyre calls out Finn Balor. He said, I heard that promo last week. Finn Balor, boo-hoo. You're just Mr. Can't Get the Job Done. Tonight I'm going to show you I am offering you a title shot because I got nothing better to do. And Finn Balor, I'm going to put you down. And if I beat you tonight, you can never face me for the world title ever again. And Ilya Dragunov going off against Austin Theory. And this is a bad decision because Ilya Dragunov is going to lose to Theory. That is terrible. He wanted to win. So Alexa Bliss calling out Chelsea Green. She said, I heard Chelsea Green has a match later tonight. And Chelsea, you only win by cheating. And Chelsea Green just does that. She cheats her way to a victory. Lash Legend versus Lyra Valkyria. Lash Legend once again picking up the victory. And Big E calls out Talatonga. He said, you may be big, but I'm bigger, and I got pancakes, and I can shake these hips better than anyone. And finally, the main event. He called him out. He said if he wins this, he could never face him for the title, but Finn Balor has beaten him, and he has won the World Championship once again on Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw is just better when Finn Balor is on top. That is a great match right there. That's going to happen in real life, probably in WrestleMania. But let's see. NXT continues the dominance. Wow. Adam Pearce is genuinely giving it his all to try and stay on top. I don't even want to see that. I appreciate it. Thanks. And he is really pissed, so we're going to give him a card to keep him happier. So where is the power cards? A Superstar GM. We're going to use this one straight on him. Where is he? Boom. Please be okay. So for our main event, we could have... Oh, no, we cannot have that. Okay. We'll have a call-out. We'll have Drew McIntyre call out Finn Balor. Yikes. Everyone's pretty hurt. But let's see if we can do this. Kind of finish off that rivalry. Big E versus Talatonga, another rivalry that will be concluding. I mean, we could use a pre-match physio for this, or we could save it for the PLE. What should we do here? See if we can make this triple threat. I don't know yet. I do not know yet. That would put him at risk of getting injured. So let's see. I think we save both of our champions for the PLE. And for here, what can we do? Yikes, everyone's just so tired. 3 whole shows matches that we don't really know what we want to do with them yet. So we're going to do a triple threat that I said I was going to do. Boom, boom. And where is Blake Monroe for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, I think. Is he still wants rest? Okay then, fine, you can get your rest, man. Whatever. And I am going to make Ilya call out Theory, try and make them finish that feud. Ilya, Theory, one-on-one. And we're going to have the tag team matchup right here for the title. Now, since this is a conclusion, actually, you know what? We'll make this main event. And we'll make it a steel cage. I want that to be good. And this, we'll make it a ladder match once again. Let's see if we can make anyone else call out anyone else. I think that is enough. We could have him. No. He's still in a feud. We could have him call out Apollo. So that is our show. Anything we could use. This is war. Man. You know what? Sure, get some ring XP. We'll use this as well. Only callouts though. Two TLC matches, and then this is also ending up. So we should do this a Extreme Rules match, and this can be a tables match. Simple. Let's go on to our go home show. JD McDonough versus Charlie Dempsey versus Eric and Ivar for the tag team titles. And Eric and Ivar actually get their titles back. It is classic. That's exactly what we want to see. The Viking Raiders are back on top in a classic feud. Drew McIntyre wants Finn Balor. He wants it back. He said, I am going to get my rematch. I don't care. If I don't get my rematch, I quit. So Paul Heyman is forced into a corner. He says, fine, you're getting your rematch next week, but after that, I want you two to never cross each other's paths again. The TLC match proved to be amazing as well. That is exactly what we wanted. Ilya Dragunov doing nothing. Dude, I should have just fired him because he's doing nothing for me here. But Talatonga actually finally gets his get back, and he beats Big E. He slams him through a table, and he picks up the victory. Alexa Bliss and Chelsea Green one-on-one next week at the PLE. Austin Theory picking up the victory against Ilya Dragunov in a great feud, but he's injured. That is not good. But only 2 weeks, so we can manage that. And finally, the main event, a steel cage triple threat match. No rivalries, but boom, the Karen Monroe got a rivalry. So that was a great show. If NXT actually gets a better show than me, I'm actually going to be pissed. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be extremely pissed. Look at NXT. Look at them. Man, they actually matched us for the main event and for the whatever, man. Whatever. This PLE, this is where we're taking it at the Great American Bash. I'm going to be giving you a health spa. You should have been giving me this ages ago. Sure, fine. I'll see to it. Although I don't really want to do that, but we'll see to it. The Great American Bash, we will purchase it. And now for a backstage brawl. Does anybody have this as a specialty? I kind of love Aleister Black. He picks me up the victories, but Big E, should I put some trust into the Big Stir, the Big E? He has the most stamina, so we're going to be putting Big E. He's kind of matching with NXT, the Great American Bash. And finally, for the main event, who has good stamina for me? Interesting. We could put Fallon Henley in this. I'm not really expecting a win from her, but, you know, I will always accept surprises. Let's see if we could switch this up right here. Let's see if we can make Drew McIntyre call him out one more time. And finally, Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss for the world title as well. Gauntlet Eliminator and Extreme Rules. We're going to make this Extreme Rules then. And tables and Extreme Rules. We're going to have double Extreme Rules here tonight. See if we could kick anyone out of my brand. No, I cannot. It's because I need some money. That is so unfortunate. Maybe we could take this call out away. We'll just finish it like this. And we'll do some advertising. Actually, no. We're going to be using this special council card. We're going to make sure we destroy Adam Pearce. I want Big E taking one. And I want El Grande Americano taking one. So, boom. What a card this is. 2 Extreme Rules matches. And let's see if we can pick up the victory here and go back on top. AJ Styles, The Miz, Big E, and Alex Shelley. Big E this will be very difficult for him to win. Alex Shelley. Out of all those names, Alex Shelley gets the win. So Alexa Bliss versus Chelsea Green, a 4-star rivalry. Chelsea Green retains and an Extreme Rules match. That is an insane performance from her. She deserves her flowers. Big E bringing me 10,000 fans. Exactly the kind of performance I want. Especially when he was doing incredible. And Drew McIntyre as well actually retains the belt. I should have used a pre-match physio for Finn Balor. That was on me. That was kind of stupid. Hank and Tank against Brutus Creed. So they are the real... Oh my goodness. I don't even want to see that. Triple threat match as well with Chris Sabin picking up the... Wow, what a great performance by SmackDown. What a great performance by SmackDown. Now this is NXT. We're hoping for something bad here. Please, please, please. And they get a legendary. Of course they do. And us 3 stages of hell before Kit Wilson and Akira Tozawa. This is going to be a legendary as well. Everyone wants to see that. Who wouldn't want to see this? They get a classic charity promo by Tiffany Stratton. The Red Flame versus Javon Evans, and Javon Evans beats him. He beats him. Lita throwing a promo, and we get another triple threat match here, right now. Lita, the legend, gets a classic victory, and Logan Paul versus Jacob Pt2. That's something that would probably happen in real life. But now, let's see if Fallon Henley could pull off a miracle, and she cannot. But it's only for a large morale boost. We'll just keep them all happy. So SmackDown actually won, so that's fine. 126, 141, 129. So we were unfortunately not able to win that first place. That is a bummer. That is a big, big bummer. I think I'm fine. We're not going to be looking for anyone. We're going to go ahead and exit that out. And no thank you. I'm not going to be giving away Alexa Bliss. Oh my god, dude, give it up. Give it up. Okay, Apollo Crews and Fallon Henley for that. No, I have no interest in that whatsoever. Fallon Henley for Lexis King. Nah, we need some women on the brand. We need some women on the brand. So we're going to have one more match. She wants to compete. Okay. No can do. Goodbye, Lyra. Fine, you can get in a match. Actually, you know what? We might end this here. I'm getting a little hungry. Basics of the ring. Class. So, should we get our cruisers some XP? Or fighters or bruisers? A fighter, you know what, just for her, we'll give them all some XP. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. Now, you know what, we're good. We're good here, but Dirty Dom versus El Grande Americano, that is money right there. That's money. And JD McDonough also as well. That's money. So that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Unfortunately, I was not able to be such high quality today, but I am kind of sick, so hopefully I feel better soon. So thank you guys for watching. Until next time.